Smash Engineering.
Alright, welcome to this episode of Smash Engineering. If you clicked on this video, or if you're watching this video, good chances are you have a chlorine generator and a saltwater setup, and your chlorine generator keeps saying low salt, or giving you the E91, I think it is, or 91 code. I'll put a thing here that shows you what it looks like when it does. But we had this problem. We've added salt. I've checked the parts per million. There is plenty of salt in the pool. So then my next problem was, or my next part to look at was the chlorine generator itself. So let's get in close here and I'll show you. First thing you want to do is unplug it so that it's safe. The second thing you'll need to do is shut down the rest of your system here, however you have it set up. So I have this here, we'll shut that down. I have the pump here, we'll shut that down. Okay, so everything is without power. Now, because of the, sorry about the airplane sound, because of the nature of how you're gonna do this, you have two options. If you just have it installed with these soft hoses or flex hoses, you may want to just unbolt the hoses or unscrew the hoses, take your unit, put it in a laundry tub and do it. The way that I'm going to do it, because everything is hard plumbed in, I mean, yeah, I could loosen these, but these are rubber, and rubber gets, you know, brittle over time, so I'm not going to mess with that. So I'm going to show you how to do this without uninstalling the whole unit. The first key factor, once you've removed power, is you need to be able to shut off, and I've talked about this in my other videos, you need to be able to shut off your flow to everything. So I have these on-off valves. I have one there on the inlet and here on the outlet. Make note that you shut these off, because if you power up your system with these off and you try to run it like that, it can burn up your pump. It can cause your pump to get hot and possibly catch fire. It shouldn't really catch fire, but could. Or it'll overpressure all of your plumbing and possibly blow out one of the couplings. So let's move on in closer here. If you have this particular Intex salt generator, I don't remember the model off the top of my head, the QS500. If you have the QS500, it'll have these thread-in style. Now you'll see, I'll unthread this one here if you want to get close. So you loosen this here. Yes, a little bit of water's, whatever water's in the system is going to come out. But if you loosen that, this is my first time doing this, you'll see, oh wow, that is the problem. So you get this buildup on there, and it shorts out the individual plates. All these plates are not supposed to touch. So these plates create, in simple terms, electrical differences, and that creates turns your sodium or salt into chlorine. So also, if we're going to soak these in vinegar solution, if this proves up to be bad, you can, on this model, you can unscrew it here, and actually you can unplug this and replace just this piece. I don't know how much they are. I haven't looked them up. I don't think it'll come to that, but I imagine they're cheaper than replacing the whole unit. And as long as the motherboard in here is working good, then all you really need to do is soak these. So actually, you know what I'll do? To soak these, I'm gonna uninstall these, and I can take them in the house and soak them overnight, and that'll let us get this buildup off. So I'll take the other side off now. They got this cord on this side, huh? Yes, they do. This side actually doesn't look bad at all, but I'm going to soak both of them just while I'm here. So you just unplug, and for references, so I can actually look back at the video, the one with the big gap or just two plates goes on the right hand side when looking at the screen. The one, you can see the differences here, this one goes on the left side. So that's basically how the system operates. These are your plates. So let's go ahead and we'll show you what I'm going to be using to clean these, and then we'll soak them overnight, and we'll pick up the video when we're reinstalling everything to show you that it fixed it. All right, so it's been 24 hours. These have been sitting in their vinegar solution, and let's check them out. Oh wow, yeah, so it dissolved. I don't know if you can see in there very well, but it dissolved all of it. So now what I'm going to do is take these over to the sink and rinse them out. You want to be careful getting these wet because they don't normally get wet. I'm totally kidding, obviously. They're literally in the pool water. I'm just rinsing off the vinegar. I don't want to mix the vinegar with any chlorinated water or any of that kind of stuff. I don't want to create any weird chemicals that I don't want around. But yeah, and if it didn't clean out quite like you needed it to, you could get a toothpick and clean in there. But I mean, this one, this did a really good job. So the cells you can see are no longer shorted out; they're not connected between the two. So we'll take these outside and plug them back in. All right. Oh. So if I remember correctly, the I don't know, the one with the plates closer together goes on the left side. So we'll install that one first. Let's see, it's got a, okay, so it goes like that, so this plugs in like that. A little bit of sand in there. We had a pretty bad storm here, so I want to make sure that there's no contaminants around your seal so that it gets a good solid seal. Probably could put some O-ring lube on this if you really wanted to. And we'll insert this back into the water flow here. It's got a little aligning notch here, which aligns with a notch inside here. So if you try to put it in wrong, it won't go, but if you find the spot, it'll pop in. All right, let's move to the other side now. And same thing, this one's got an aligning notch, so find where that goes. It goes like that. So then we know that this goes on here, like that. Make sure, I always recommend on anything plastic, if you've watched my other videos, you know, going backwards until it pops. You'll feel it pop. If you just start threading it on, if you look, that's crooked. That's actually cross threading right now. So I go backwards till it pops, and then you can see it's going on. Now we got those tight. The next thing to do will be to plug her in. The next thing to do after that is to remember to open up your shut-off spots. So we'll turn these to the on position. We'll reflood the cavity with water. All the way to the on position. And then, first things first, we'll start the pump. So we got the pump going. You'll hear all the air bubbling out of the system. I'll wait for a lot of the air to be out of the system before I turn this on. And if we can turn it on without getting that salt warning, then we'll be in business. And so will you, hopefully. it's on. And now what we're gonna watch for is bubbles to start coming out of this side. Once bubbles come out of there, when it successfully is activated and starts creating chlorine, then we're good to go. I suspect that the salt level in the pool is a little on the high side because I did add salt to the pool itself to bring the salt level up, because it was saying low salt on the generator here. Okay, I just heard it. Now you can see the bubbles coming out. You can actually see the turbulence and bubbles from here. And that is a good sign. It is functioning, and the low salt warning is not on, and the service light is not on. Okay, so it's been running about 10 minutes now, no issues. Still got bubbles coming out of this side, so that's gonna pretty much sum up this video. This is just good end of year maintenance too. When you have a pool like this, you need to make sure you're cleaning those and keeping those clean, and just kind of maintaining them. So that's gonna pretty much wrap out this video. I hope you have a good day. I hope this video helps you. If you could leave me a like and a comment down in the comment section, I appreciate it, and help your neighbor.